Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to give you a May update on what's going on in my yard, what's going on in my terrace. I have so many orchids in bloom. April showers definitely brought May flowers. I have so many things that I want to share with you guys. So I'm first going to start in my yard, in my palms, and then I'm going to move under my terrace. All right, so let's start here with my Vanda Emma Von Deventure, which is a constant bloomer for me. If you've seen my other videos, you would know that she's been in bloom for a year already. I mean, every time the spikes, every time the flowers fade, there's a new spike growing. So this is my Vanda and the Emma Von Deventure on this Christmas palm. Right behind her is my Sherry baby that's doing so good, so many new growths and roots. She loves to be attached, and she is with Spike. Look at how beautiful this flower spike is. Hopefully I will get flowers from her in June. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if this is the first time that you see anything like this, I do live in South Florida, which means my climate is tropical and I am able to attach orchids to my palms and the trees in my yard. I like to attach vandas, dendrobiums, phalaenopsis, cattleyas, and oncidiums. They do amazing. Their roots just grab onto the tree trunks and I just leave them. I mean, they do really well mounted on my trees. They do get fertilized once a month by me. Everything else they get from nature. So if you had those questions and you were wondering, that's what I do. So these sets of palms back here, these are Christmas palms, and that's where I keep my cattleyas. I'm not gonna go back there because there's not much going on, just a few growths. So many of you guys ask every time I post these videos, which of all of my orchids do the best mounted? And I would say that the ones that thrive the most have to be my dendrobiums. I mean, even though I get phalaenopsis blooms all the time and they do like to be attached, dendrobiums I have to say do the best. I mean, they're constantly in bloom. Look at this one. I mean, that's about to give me flowers again also. Now, really quick, I wanted to let you guys know that my phals, like you see them, they're always in bloom. They are kind of suffering a little bit now that my palms have grown. I have had them attached in the same palms around my pool for about 4 years, and many of them are still there and are constantly giving me blooms. However, I have noticed in the past year that since my palms are getting taller, there's not that much shade. So this is my gumbo limbo here. I will try to dedicate this tree to my phalaenopsis. I just think they will be much happier mounted exclusively on this gumbo limbo than around my pool in the Christmas palms where they are getting so much more sun. And look at this bloom, how gorgeous. I love that color. All right, so let's get started down here under my terrace. These are my vandas, and you guys, my vandas are just doing spectacular. They have amazing root growth. Many are in spike, many are in bloom. I mean, look, I'm getting 2 spikes on this Aeroides carrot koji, I think that's the name. I'm also getting some flower spikes right here. And I will leave them under here, like right in this area here until the blooms start to come. But if they're in spike, they're still getting fertilized. They're still getting watered constantly, and that is the tag for that one. They're still getting watered constantly, and here I have another spike right there starting to form. So they're under here while they're in spike. Once they have blooms, I will move them away from here in a different area so I can enjoy their blooms and smell them because they all smell so good. So roots are doing awesome. I will continue with my fertilizing routine, which is a heavy feed of the 20-20-20, the seaweed kelp, and the Epsom salt. There's another video that tells you exactly what I do to fertilize. Now this I just got at the show, which is this little holder for my Renanthera. So hopefully my Renanthera will start thriving. And these are my my vandas that were suffering, and look at that root growth, you guys. Very happy with the fertilizing routine that I'm doing to them. Like I said, there's another video on that, so if you want to take a look at that, what I'm using, it's going phenomenal. I love it. All right here, I have most of my dendrobiums. I just finished fertilizing, so they're kind of all hanging out here with me. Those are doing really good, a lot of root growth. All right, so here we are. These are my phals from Big Leaf Orchids, and they are starting to grow. I am so excited. So look at the size of these leaves, you guys. They're shiny, they're beautiful. But best of all, they are starting to grow. Thank you, Michael, for putting this at ease. I was so worried because they were like stuck. They were stuck there since January. But here's your tag. It's a Foul Gigabel with a Gigantea and a Bellina. I thought that there was something wrong with them because this flower spike that I got it with hadn't really grown. But last week they started to grow and they're doing amazing. So can't wait to share those blooms with you. Now here's another rebloomer. This is a zygo from Carmela that I got at Tamiami last January, and it's starting to bloom again. So this is a tag. It's a Zygonesia cyclosia bluebirds. I hope I said that right. Just starting to open, and I can't wait until those are fully open. Now up here is another Sherry Baby hybrid. Let me show you these beautiful blooms. So these, you guys, is not a rebloom. I got her at the beginning of May. I wanted to add more Sherry Babies to my collection, and I did. So this is a Sherry Baby hybrid, Sweet Fragrance, this one's called. It has a little bit more yellow and has more of like a vanilla fragrance. And you see the little yellow tips? A little bit different than the Sherry Baby and the other AKA Baby. So here are some reblooms of Phalaenopsis. This one fell off the tree when it was just a spike, and it gave me these pretty blooms. So not sure what I'm gonna do with her now. She's still a little bit dry from being mounted, but I'll try to see what I do to make her get better. Here are my catasetums from the show last week. They're doing good. And my Aerides. Alright, and here is my Grammatophyllum in bloom. I believe this is the gold nugget. Not sure, but let me show you the blooms. These are very pretty. And that's got a huge spike on her. That's probably like 3 feet long. But look how pretty those blooms are. Very happy. And then right next to her is my Sherry Baby. Now this Sherry Baby, you guys, I swear has been in bloom since last summer. Every time the blooms fade, I discover another spike. So I love this Sherry Baby. Like I said, Sherry Babies in my care do amazing. That's why I keep adding them to my collection. Alright, so I have saved the best for last, you guys. Look at my beautiful Vandas. Oh my goodness, they're all in bloom. They're all so colorful. Alright, so right here we've got our orchid of the month. So every month, I always choose an orchid that just blows me away. And this month, it is this beautiful Vanda. Not only is she beautiful, those blooms are spectacular. It's a rebloom. I'm even happier with the way this Vanda looks the second time around. I mean, I got her a year ago at a show. I don't know if it was Boca or Fort Lauderdale, one of those two. I got it from an orchid nursery that I will just show you her tag because I'm not even sure who I got it from. So this is a Vanda. Let's see, this is her tag. It's Lama Lada with a Vanda Mem Tienchai. And this came from Platio La Orquídea. I got it, like I said, either for Lauderdale Boca last year. Not sure. Look at these roots. It's so healthy. But you guys, have you seen such a beautiful Vanda before? So not only is she beautiful, I love the blooms, but she's also super fragrant. She smells like yellow starburst. She smells so good. Right here is my Vanda Golden Doubloon, which is also a rebloom, and it's always blooming for me. And whenever it blooms, it throws out 2 spikes side by side, just like this. Obsessed with these orange colors. She's beautiful. Here's her tag. It's the Vanda Golden Doubloon. She smells like sweet caramel. I love it. And look at those. She's gorgeous. Alright, so right under her, I have my Pachera Delight in bloom again. She was in bloom just in January, and she surprised me with another spike, another set of beautiful blooms. Last time these were a little small, these were a little bigger. This time around it's a little smaller. The blooms are a little smaller, but I can't complain. They're beautiful. This is a tag. It's a Vanda Pachera Delight, and those colors are awesome. And here is also one of my favorites. This is from Banjang Orchids. It's called the Vanda Po Chang. And they come up with these crosses that smell so delicious. So this is the tag right here, like I said, Vanda Po Chang. And this orchid right here smells like grape candy. It smells so good. I have a tiny little Vanda also growing here with a little spike. That's going to give me also flowers. This is the first time that happens. I'm very excited. Getting two flower spikes on these. And next to her, I have an orange Acesenda, which is not fragrant, but these colors I love. They're so vibrant. Look at how pretty. Beautiful. All right, so let me show you her tag. This is an Acesenda Succemerin Sunlight, and she blooms frequently. I mean, she was just in bloom, I would say, about 4 months ago, and now she's in bloom again. Such a pretty show she gives. It's beautiful. Down here, I have my super, super duper fragrant Vanda, Vericone, and Morelli. Look at how pretty. I mean, these, like I said, these are so little and they smell so good. They can smell up my whole living room. So that's her tag. That one came from Carmela. And I mean, look at how beautiful. These Vandas have really made my May so colorful. They're just awesome. And they're all reblooms, you guys. All right, so last but not least, here is my yellow maxi, you guys. This is my yellow Maxillaria tenuifolia in bloom. This is the first time that she blooms for me. I just got her last year in one of the boxes from Carmela. So this is the first time she ever blooms, and she smells amazing. Let me show you the tag. This is a Maxillaria tenuifolia Yamada yellow, and look at those blooms. They are perfect. So she smells very much like the red Maxillaria tenuifolia, just like coconuts, just like pina colada. I do want to say she smells like a little bit like pineapple, maybe because she's yellow. I don't know, maybe it's all in my head, but she does smell amazing. All right, so this was my May update. I will bring you guys more beautiful blooms in June. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you for watching and spending your time with me. Wishing everyone a happy Memorial Day. And a big thank you to all the men and the women who have sacrificed so much for our freedom and our protection. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.